Brigadier General Kyrylo Budanov is the head of the Defense Intelligence Agency of Ukraine, and he has vowed to stay in Kyiv and carry out his duties. Now in interview for the website The Nation, Budanov is saying that despite the Ukrainian military's relative success at holding off the Russians, the situation is very difficult. We have large Russian forces on our territory, and they have encircled the cities of Ukraine. As for the prospects of peace, despite the negotiations, they still remain vague and unpredictable. He was disinclined to trust the Russians. The Russian side has never been predictable in a case of negotiations, and struck a defiant note. Our country understands with whom we are dealing, and we don't expect any miracle here. We are dealing with an army of criminals, of looters, of mercenaries, and we are ready to fight and win. Russian command has made miscalculations many times, and we use these miscalculations, Budanov said. The Ukrainian army has shown that the Russian army is the second army in the world is a big myth, and it's just a medieval concentration of manpower, old methods of warfare. At the end of the war, he hoped Ukraine will finally be able to deploy a fully functional air defense system and seek international guarantees that will assure its peace. One of the keys to the Ukrainian forces' effectiveness in the current conflict, Budanov said, has been intelligence gathering. He averred that from the beginning, the Ukrainians had been prepared. We have lots of informers within the Russian army, not only in the Russian army, but also in their political circles and their leadership, Budanov told me. In November, we already knew about the intentions of the Russians, and you can see that everything came through. As for the date, it changed several times. Budanov said that this intelligence meant the Ukrainians were prepared for an invasion. Budanov also says that the Ukrainians were tracking Chechen forces fighting for Russia on the territory of Ukraine using their cell phones and human intelligence sources. The Chechens appear to have problems with operational security. The BBC acquired private messages that Ramzan Kadyrov, the Chechen leader who is a close Putin ally, had made before the invasion, bragging to an associate about the upcoming war. In the Russian world, Chechens have the reputation of being particularly effective soldiers. Throughout the invasion, Kadyrov has released videos on his Telegram channel of bearded Chechen troops in Ukraine engaging in brutal firefights and conducting activities on Ukrainian soil. Some Ukrainians have traced locations in these pictures of Kadyrovsy, as Kadyrov's men are known, and highlighted that they are in fact in Belarus, far from the front. Budanov said that his department has tracked a contingent of around 25,000 Chechens since the beginning of the war. We have many informers inside the Chechen ranks. As soon as they start preparing any operation, we know that from our informants, he said. When the war started, Russia underwent lots of casualties, and most of these people didn't even manage to approach Kyiv. He pointed out that Ukrainian special forces had engaged with a group of looting Chechens near Kyiv the day before we spoke that was only too strong. We've never seen more 20 or 30 Chechens in one place. The concentration is very low. The war has entered a new phase, Budanov said, one in which the Russians have begun to shell Ukrainian cities and avoid ground clashes. Russians are cowards, he says. One of the key components of Budanov's job has been to organize a force of guerrillas who will stay behind Russian lines. He wouldn't say much about the force, except that it is a very large number of people, raising the prospect of a drawn-out insurgency like that in Afghanistan or Vietnam. He mentioned that hunters had been drafted into the group, and I thought about the Ukrainian woodsman who blew himself up near Chernihiv with a grenade, rather than hand over a list of local hunters to Russian troops. Our warriors, our servicemen, even our hunters will start hunting the aggressor, the Russian forces, with their rifles in the forests, he said. I should say that soon the spring will come, our forests will become green, and a real hell will open up for the aggressor. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. He's doing the job every day.